While some companies are going to paper, others are going digital. Find out about the converging trends in tech this week. Today on the Daily Buzz, I'm Gabe Mack. It's an idea that's been going around for a few years now. You know, those tailored news articles. But up until now, users have had to use, services like Blog Search, Google News, or Yahoo News Search to get that information on the subjects that they want. But now the New York Times and LinkedIn are joining forces to provide a new service. For those of you who don't know, LinkedIn is a site where professional contacts are placed onto a social network, much like Facebook. But it's aimed at jobs and businesses. So the New York Times will start to provide users on LinkedIn with news that is associated with their profiles. What I'm not sure that they're going to be basing all this information on, but I'm guessing there's going to be location, industry of work, people in their network, etc., etc. Now this is an interesting move to be making, tailor news feeds based on profiles, and could be an excellent model for other social networks to include. Now, while the New York Times is trying to go more digital, TiVo is hooking up with Amazon to sell more books. The two companies have announced today that contextual ads will be placed onto TV shows, allowing users to buy books being talked about on TV, or the books of the movies that are being watched through the TiVo device. So, for an example, if you're watching Oprah's book club on TiVo, you would see which books she's talking about and be able to order them directly from your TiVo through Amazon and have it delivered to your home. Now, it's an interesting model to sell more books, more paper, rather than going 100% digital. Now, while some reference publishers are going out of print and going all digital, Wikipedia, that's the open source encyclopedia project, will be going to print. German publishing giant Bertelsmann plans to be the first to publish Wikipedia articles in a book form. The top 50,000 most commonly searched terms on the German language Wikipedia will be placed in the publication. The publisher plans to sell the 1,000-page book around September for €19.95. Now, is this an interesting step forward or backwards in publishing? Time will tell. Now, as some publishers are going back to paper, Esquire is going digital. Not online, but digital. They've been investing extensively in the company E-Ink, and after years of work, will be using E-Ink's technology to make an e-paper cover for the next Esquire magazine. David Granger hopes that the magazine will go into the Smithsonian someday, as being the first magazine publication to use the technology as a cover. So imagine walking, but seeing that cover start to spring to life. It gives me like a flash forward to some sci-fi movie, where you have all the moving covers on magazines. But make sure to get it pre-ordered though, as it seems there will only be 100,000 made for the 700,000 Esquire subscribers. Other publishers are using digital technology in very interesting ways. The publisher Bilba Books is adding mobile Simicodes to provide links to extra information about the articles online. Now, a Simicode is a barcode image that mobile phones can register to retrieve a link and then browse in the mobile. The links that Bilba will provide is everything from Wikipedia entries to maps to what's being talked about in the book or whatever. Now, it's an interesting idea to use this type of linking rather than just printing the URLs in the book, so that when somebody is, for instance, reading in the train or metro, they could actually access that information right away using the mobile. It gives a nice added layer to what you're reading, and who knows, maybe we'll see this happen in more publications, for instance, for daily news or stuff. Hey, a tip for students out there writing a thesis: freak out your teachers by using this to give all your online footnotes. Michael Arrington, blogger of TechCrunch and other popular tech blogs, is impatient, and he wants a tablet. He doesn't want some $2,000 tablet that has so many extra things he doesn't really need them. He wants something simple, light, and fast for the web. In his frustration, he has launched a project to create an affordable tablet, hopefully around $200, that will be developed by Crunch Gear and TechCrunch fans. Now, the tablet, he says, should only be a touchscreen, running on Linux, using Firefox as the operating software, and of course there's a Wi-Fi, possibly Skype, a webcam, speakers, and a mic. Basically, you could do all your surfing, email, conference calling, document work, etc., 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 much like the Cherry Pal we mentioned yesterday, but on a portable tablet. And to be honest, I really think he's onto something, because I'd buy it. But wait, could Apple get there first? There are rumors of a new Apple product coming out. The rumors started when Apple's CFO gave reasons for lower profit margins being contributed to a factor of a future product transition I cannot discuss today. Since then, everyone's been trying to guess what Apple's new product might be. Could it be an improved Apple TV? Or maybe a new line of computers? Or could it be the iTablet that has been rumored to be in development for a number of years? Now, let's look at the facts. The technology for the iPhone has been a great success. The move to a Mac Air, a lighter computer, big success. Submissions of patents for a tablet for over a year ago from Apple, and the recent buying of microprocessor company PA Semi in April. Not a crazy guess. In any case, whoever cracks the problem first, whether it's Esquire, Arrington, Apple, Amazon, whoever, I don't believe that the ebook will replace paper. It's been around for 1,000 years, and it's the most indestructible and useful information distribution system we have today. I mean, come on, just try and take one of Amazon's Kindle to read in the bathtub. See what I mean? So, anyways, I'm Gabe Mack, and I'm gonna go read a book now, so I'll see you.